Speaking in Parliament, British Prime Minister Gordon Brown praised British and NATO forces in Afghanistan and renewed his government's commitment to helping combat insurgency.
For 6 years, Mr. Speaker, 38 countries have come together with the people and government of Afghanistan to rebuild the failed state, to prevent the return of the Taliban and to root out al-Qaeda. And I can tell the House that Britain will continue to meet our obligations and honour our commitments, discharging our duties to this task and to the people of Afghanistan. Having been reviewing our strategy since July, I now want to announce the next stage. It is a long-term and comprehensive framework for security, political, social and economic development in support of Afghanistan. This long-term comprehensive framework entails, first, more Afghan ownership, Afghan army, police and government building on NATO military achievements and taking over more responsibility for their own security. Secondly, we support localisation and then reconciliation. Afghans building on the creation of a democratic constitution by developing and strengthening their institutions, not just at national but at provincial and local level, as we support that search for political reconciliation. The third aspect is reconstruction. In what is still one of the poorest countries on earth, where only 1 in 3 have clean drinking water, life expectancy just 43, 80% of women cannot yet read. We will help ensure through reconstruction and development that more Afghan people have an economic stake in their future. And to underpin this, greater burden sharing by all partners and allies, each of us playing our part as hard-headed realists, not idealists, in the long haul to help the Afghans themselves govern and secure their own land. Together, therefore, shifting our emphasis from short-term stabilisation to long-term development. Now, the foundation, now and in the future, for our comprehensive framework is military support for the Afghan government against the Taliban-led insurgency, denying al-Qaeda also a base from which to launch attacks on the world. Throughout last winter, Taliban propagandists repeatedly promised a spring offensive. Instead, it is the British and other NATO forces, together with the Afghan army, who have taken the initiative. We have been driving the insurgents and extremists out of their hiding places, preventing them from regrouping and attacking the areas around the provincial capitals where stability is now taking hold. It is this military success that has preserved Afghan's emerging democracy. It is a constitution, fragile but still intact, a free media and a changing society where, unlike 6 years ago when women were banned from education, from work, from virtually all of public life, now there is a higher proportion of women MPs in Afghanistan than many Western countries. 5 million children are at school, 2 million of them girls once denied education. Now, Mr. Speaker, we need to hold and to reinforce what together has been achieved. So Britain will maintain a strong military force in Afghanistan of around today's figure of 7,800. It is a contribution second in size only to America, and we will increase support for our forces. I can announce today, fully funded from the reserve, 150 new protected patrol vehicles, specially procured for Afghanistan, bringing to 400 the total of new protected vehicles bought in the last 18 months for Iraq and Afghanistan together. We will combine this with increasing numbers of Sea King helicopters in Afghanistan, and through NATO negotiating new contracts for leasing commercial helicopters to move routine freight, freeing up the military helicopters for military tasks. The third priority is
Besides new military equipment, the Prime Minister also pledged extra funding for rebuilding Afghanistan's economy and transport infrastructure.